Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Prizebox Productions, and welcome to yet another weird YouTube expedition. And this time, for once, I know what I'm getting myself into, and that's because Ben Chill has suggested Red Balloon. It's a short horror film that was made a few years ago, and I've heard some things about it, but I've never actually seen it, so for the first time I get to experience this thing, and I get to do it for my channel and everything. And as you know, I'm gonna go look up everything I can on this afterward, even though it's not really hard to find like a lot of the other videos I've had to do. So, but as you know, I gotta round this out, and and the video itself is 13 minutes long, so I'm gonna have to cut parts out of it in order for it to be more palatable. Since you don't want to sit here and since you probably don't want to sit here and watch me watch a 13-minute movie. So, without further ado, let's get to the video. Alright. Hurricane Production presents Red Balloon. Now, like I said, I have heard some things about this, but I've never actually seen it, and I don't know all that much. So, like I said, this is a whole new experience. Alright. So we start off the movie breaking and entering, sort of.
How about an old pair of jeans and a jumper I found under my bed?
What? What do you mean?
I'm babysitting this girl tonight. I'm so annoyed.
Oh, come on, Julie.
Okay.
You can't do this to me.
Look,
I just noticed that it's starting off with like with this horror cliche that involves the babysitter. I'm just gonna assume the babysitter is just gonna be the first victim of whatever's gonna happen in this, isn't she?
I told you.
Everyone's gonna be there. Listen, babe.
Look, I can't, okay? I need the money. Anyway, isn't it bad enough I'm stuck here babysitting?
You know, I've always wondered that babysitting doesn't. That when people always babysit in movies, they're never actually watching the kid.
Let me guess.
I mean, isn't that what they're
She
paid to
says,
do?
Hey, fancy a threesome?
So the mum has a funny feeling, and she heads back straight away.
Wait, I got it. She's having this huge party at their house. Right, I think I can see where this is going.
Oh well, I can see where this is going. Definitely. I mean, you have the teen babysitter, and this is a horror movie. She's more than likely going to be the first victim of this thing, or something's going to happen to her. And it's also along with the cliche of movies with teens in it. The parents are gone, so they're having a party.
That's a great idea. But no, it's even.
And I'm sorry for insulting it because I've seen this trope play out way too many times, so I'm kind of cynical about it, and I apologize.
Maybe it's time I put her in the oven.
That is
Yeah, I think you're going to be the one to end up in the oven, because that's always how this goes.
Dorothy, what's the matter? Oh,
Let me guess, monster in the closet?
don't worry,
Under the bed?
honey. It's only a nightmare.
Outside the window?
You're safe here. Right.
Oh, and there's a red balloon over there. The red balloon's the monster, ain't it?
Hey. Look.
Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's Mr. Snuggles. Hey, Mr. Snuggles. Don't you think it's time for little girls to go to bed? Yeah.
Okay, that's really creepy.
Anyway, it's time for you to go to bed, okay? I'll leave the door open so you've got a little bit of light, alright? Okay, honey, sleep tight.
Okay, so that's why she was supposed to be watching her. She was supposed to be sleeping. Okay, then.
Sweet dreams.
Well, she's at least better than some of the people who watched me when I was a kid.
We should be on the road by now.
You think?
Coalition government with opposition leader Morgan. That several opposition members were arrested
Okay.
in the wake of demonstrations.
What flag is that? Alright.
She's got a tea.
Who? Oh, she's talking. Oh, they're talking about her.
The Pope gave a speech today in Westminster
Um.
Cathedral after Mass. Pope Benedict renewed his call for a more elected
Oh, this is okay. This is 2011 because I just heard them say Pope Benedict. I was like, wait, I forgot. I forgot this was like this was made in 2011. So I was like, wait a minute.
and insisted on the importance of traditional values. Brenda Youngblood
All right, so now she's playing with the demon child. And again, I don't know exactly what happens in this movie, and I'm just guessing. But it's really well shot. Okay, then.
Dorothy? What's the matter?
Now she's even more.
Come here.
Oh. That's never a good sign when the child is not smiling, but the reflection is. That is never good. That is never a sign of anything good.
Come on now. Lie back down. That's it. Back to bed and off to sleep, okay?
This is turning into
Mommy
a
and Daddy will
poltergeist
be
kind
home
of
soon. You don't want
thing.
them to hear you being a naughty girl now, do you? Alright.
You notice that Dorothy almost never actually says anything.
These corrupt reports were a special announcement. Alistair Radford, better known as the Essex Monster, apparently escaped the staff's attention during a fancy dress party. The police have advised all local residents to be extremely cautious and to contact the authorities at the first sighting of this man. Several
So this guy escaped. He's like a madman. Ugh. I suppose it's like a red herring, but oh. Word of advice at this point: grab the girl and get out of the house, and probably call the Ghostbusters or the Winchesters or somebody who's trained at handling this kind of thing.
type of incident has happened. A few years ago, another convict escaped from the same hospital by breaking through a window during the guard's lunch break. This
I told you she was going to be the victim of this. She's the babysitter.
staffing. A major point of contention for the operation.
Okay, here's where it all comes together.
Dorothy! Dorothy, what's the matter? What?
Okay.
Dorothy, it's just a doll, okay? It's not gonna hurt you.
Oh yeah, that's what you think.
Come on. That's it.
That's what they said about the tickle, tickle, wiggle, wiggle, swing me, and the tickle me Elmo thing. That's what they said. And the Furbies. That's what they said. They are just toys. They can't hurt you. That's what they always say before they try to kill you in your sleep. Or just start making weird sounds and screeching, or talking really slowly because the battery starts to die. Or they
Hi, Mrs.
bite down, or
Hi.
or in the case of Furbies, they bring down
planes.
planes.
Everything alright?
No,
Or at least
everything's
that's according to
fine.
rumor.
I was just wondering if Dorothy's had any trouble sleeping recently.
No, not recently. What's happened?
No.
Got to relax,
I just think she's a bit scared of her rabbit doll.
What rabbit doll?
You
Probably
know, the
shouldn't be
large
going
rabbit doll.
downstairs
She's
like
about
that.
a rabbit doll.
Oh crap!
Here.
Burn the rabbit doll! Oh. Okay. Wait a minute! You are leaving the little girl! You are the worst babysitter I've ever seen! You realize that there's something inside the house, and it turns out the whole demon storyline was a red herring, but it turns out it's the escaped convict that I thought was a red herring is the main bad guy. And you're running out of the house, leaving the little girl with this guy? You were the worst babysitter!
Please come quickly! Please, there's someone in the house, please! 42 Williams Drive.
As much as I don't advise against this, go back in there and save her! Oh crap, he cut the power. You know something? This is not too dissimilar from some of the short films our company Prize Box has made. If you want to see them, go check out the Prize Box channel. It's basically just Prize Box or Prize Box Productions. Seriously, go look at it because we've done something similar to this. It's not high budget, but still, we do a lot of psychological horror stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm shilling my own company with this somehow. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Just realized something. How did he cut the power? Wasn't he inside? I mean, well, okay, you can't cut the power. Oh well, you can cut the power from the inside, from the circuit breakers. But wasn't he upstairs before? Usually the circuit breakers are downstairs. Usually in the garage or the basement. What is that? Is it like one of those owl camera things? What is with all the jump scares and then there's just nothing? Oh, it's the red balloon again. I mean, I think that everything I'm seeing is a red herring now. And the red balloon is really just the bad guy.
Dorothy, come on, honey. Come with me. Dorothy. Mummy and Daddy.
Grab her and run. Grab her and run. Don't wait around. Just grab her and get out.
Come on, honey.
Go. Oh no. No. Why does it look like little girl smiling?
Escaped from a mental hospital in London.
I'm babysitting.
The suspect is potentially armed and could prove dangerous. Alexis Radford has escaped from a mental hospital in London.
Hello, Mrs. Radford.
The criminal has escaped better known as Alistair Radford.
Alistair.
Oh my gosh, that was actually really good. I'm impressed. I am honestly impressed with the way this was made, because I was there thinking this is going to be like a typical horror movie thing. I was right that the babysitter was going to be the victim, because that's always how it goes, and that's always how it goes. But I was impressed with the way that it keeps you guessing. I mean, at one point she points in the mirror. The little girl points in the mirror, and then she's like, smiling in the reflection. But when we looked at the girl before, she wasn't smiling, and that made me think, oh, there's something supernatural, paranormal going on. But when the news was on, I heard about the escaped convict, and I was just like, oh, so that might be it, or maybe that's a red herring. Maybe that's just to make us keep guessing everything. And then of course, and then it turns out it actually is the guy, Radford, who is Alistair Radford, who escaped from the mental hospital, who's doing this. And it turns out this was all perpetrated by him from the very beginning. And that's the funny thing, because I was actually looking for tiny hints of what's going to happen from the beginning because I'm not sure if I emoted enough, because I was trying to look over at the sign on the door, because I was trying to see what it actually said. because I thought it would be important. It would look too blurry for me to actually read it, so I just let it slide, and it turned out it was. It turns out she was lured there. It's like she was lured there from the very beginning, just so this guy could, so this guy could kill her. I really like how this kept us guessing, and it was really well done. It was really well done for something that only essentially had like 3 or 4 actors and 1 set. I am really, really impressed. So I'm going to go, and this really does, I'm not sure, it's not really going to be hard to find information on this, so I'll be back in a sec with everything. Alright, I'm back again, and it turns out that the movie, the short film Red Balloon, is actually based on the urban legend of the clown statue. I'm going to go look up that in a second. But as it turns out, I was actually wrong about the ending. So, although Radford is on the gate and also on the door and everything, and the guy's name is Alistair Radford, the guy who escaped from the mental institution, as it turns out, it's probably her brother or her father or something, because I assume it was her father, and this was all a ploy. It was her entire family that has this problem. It was all a ploy to just kidnap this girl, and kill this girl in the film, and I just assumed that was what was happening. But there was also a possibility that I didn't consider was that it could be our brother who was institutionalized and broke out and was doing this. I mean, that's because it turns out that was actually a thing. Because I assumed that this was just all a plot to lure these girls in and kill them or something. I assumed that's what this whole plot of this was. It turns out I was actually wrong. And so this film premiered at a number of film festivals and won dozens of awards, more than anything we've won. But we do have like 1 award-winning music video now, at least. And when it debuted on Vimeo and Dailymotion, it reached 100,000 views within a week, which is better than anything I've ever done. And so I'll be back again in a sec to go over the clown statue urban legend. Alright, I'm back again, and according to Snopes, the clown statue urban legend is based on an intruder disguised as a clown statue who kills a babysitter with a knife or something. I'll go off and read off a couple of what I'm seeing. A couple with children were trying out a new babysitter. About an hour after they left for a night on the town, they realized they had forgotten to give their cell phone number, so one of them called her. After she wrote down the number, the babysitter asked if she could watch satellite TV in their bedroom. She had just put the children to bed and wanted to watch a particular show. Sound familiar? Well, of course, she could watch TV in the room. They replied the babysitter one other request. Could she put a sheet or blanket over the clown statue that was in the bedroom? Kind of made her nervous. Tell children and go to the neighbors, said whichever parent was talking to her. We'll call the police. We don't have a clown statue. The police caught the clown as he was running through the neighborhood. So there you go. That's Legend of the Clown Statue. But oddly enough, this was actually something that happened last year when we had all those creepy clowns running around all over the world for some reason. Well, it was in anticipation for It, I think, that was coming out soon, for Stephen King's It and everything. I assume that's what that was, but the story of the urban legend is actually pretty similar to Red Balloon. If not to say, it's not really the same. In this case, Alistair Radford was disguising himself as a toy rabbit under a pile of stuffed animals and everything. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. She's babysitting. She tells them, oh well, there's a rabbit that she's afraid of, and they say we don't have a rabbit. And then she goes back upstairs. She runs outside the house to call the police. Then goes back in for the little girl, and then dies. Well, in this case, in the story, the babysitter doesn't die. She gets out with the kids, which is what the girl should have done in Red Balloon. But yeah, it's pretty much not the exact same, but very similar to the urban legend, like Wikipedia said. So with that, I'm going to end this video here, so be sure to check out my other videos, as well as Prizebox Productions' other videos, as well as our channels Prizebox Gaming and Prizebox Reacts. Thanks for watching, and stay jamming, everyone.